Hello and good morning to everybody. We begin this Wednesday, June 3rd, 2015. The moon opposition sun. The sun is in Gemini, moon in Sagittarius. Well, this axis is full of air of Gemini, and we also have fiery energy, which of course that represents Sagittarius. It is a center of knowledge and communication. The sun in Gemini conjoins with Mars and Mercury Retrograde, which of course governs the moment, and can stimulate our mental process and shape by increasing our instability and our dispersal. Even though we cannot necessarily communicate easily or spontaneously with others, or our projects are delayed or hindered by the antics of Mercury retrograde. As our computing machines and all our transport and communications devices seem to have a mind of their own, and fall under unexplained malfunctions, we only end up with only mere misunderstandings, omissions, or dispersions of our own ideas. And all that this Mercury retrograde creates problems as as those who would at all costs, quote unquote, communicate or negotiate business deals or move quickly without any complications. Well, the solution is obviously to wait for things to go back to normal, or not to undertake anything that distracts you, or act on rash or in hurry. So the slow and quiet meditation and conscious breathing, no other rule is silent. It is as more than ever a must. Facing this very cerebral sign, the sun, and with the moon in Sagittarius, that invites us to do different things, opposed to the swirling energy of Gemini. With its concentration of focus capabilities, we feel the decline of detachment, but also the desire to rise above trivial words, access to greater space, and being more open in terms of awareness, a broader understanding of things, and away from stress. It makes us want to center ourselves in order to channel the ideas and that overlap our heads, making space for the observer, and even further above that, beyond the reach of our mental arena. So Sagittarius represents expansion, optimism, enthusiasm, is the power that guides us in the direction that we choose to go. So it's empowering us with Jupiter and Leo, our lucky streak, our lucky star, that leads us to more creative impulses of the heart, even if it's still in the sun in Gemini, which dominates during this current cycle. It is good to take advantage of this decline, since Neptune, of course, is in Pisces, can overwhelm us with all these kinds of emotions and the increase of victimization of victim martyr syndrome. And if we tend to feel sorry for ourselves, of course, we drown in these dark and feelings of illusion. If we do not remain connected to what drown these feelings of illusion, if we don't remain connected to our goals and aspirations, and be watchful of our current thoughts during this period. So the axis of communication, Gemini and Sagittarius, which of course is particularly sought during this particular transit. So what is our intentions for ourselves and in relation to others? Jupiter. This possesses the choice of what we want to convey in conscious existence in our words, and by our example that we convey with a trine to Jupiter and Leo, Uranus and Aries. And you can pass through this aspect with many pure and loving kindness and innovative thoughts. So it is possible to lose our weight of sense of humor right now, unless we are good to keep the balance between our needs and the external contingencies, as well as between us and others. Axis of North Node, South Node, Aries, Libra axis, in particular not to attempt the satisfactory expectations of others at the expense of our own aspirations and impulses. So although this may seem paradoxical when we are in love and accepting everything that happens in our surroundings, we take this kind of unconscious yoke that separates us from others, and then we can live better and equal in relationships, unrelated to the force of domination and by personal desires, which is the axis of Aries. So furthermore, our communications, which can also take an indoor and introspection. Makes us finding ways to make peace with Mercury trying to retrograde Libra North Node, and to accept and affirm our lightly singularities with the Mercury sextiling to the South Node in Aries. So I want this time to be in the full moon, to remain as peaceful and as calm and as balanced, despite the turbulence with this opposition, Sun and Moon. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and good morning to you all. This full moon happening in Gemini Sagittarius axis. Hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching.